Howdy. I came across this insane Jeice cosplay. This super nice cosplayer. You were just, we met outside. There was like an awkward situation, and she was handling it like a pro. Like sometimes fans are overeager, but I was just wowed because you look amazing.
Thank you.
I don't see Jeice pulled out. The character was fun. The character didn't have too much time, but at the same time, he made a presence. And to see someone pull it out so well and genderbend it.
Yes.
But yet genderbend it where it just seems very authentic. It doesn't seem overly sexed up. It doesn't seem like forced genderbend. This feels like a natural progression of the character had Jeice been, a she Jeice.
Yes.
So I love it. I love the cosplay. I think you brought a lot to the table here. Can you introduce yourself and tell me why you picked this cosplay today?
Well, my name's Rebecca. You can call me Becca. The reason why I did Jeice, actually, I had Jeice planned for New York Comic Con. I had a group of friends who were going to do the whole Ginyu Force, whole Genderbend Ginyu Force, and unfortunately at the last minute they couldn't make it. And I already had planned it out. I had all the body paint and everything, and I said, well, I'm still going to do it. And I don't know, I loved it as soon as I put it on. And I love doing genderbends too. I did a genderbend Vegeta as well. It's one of my favorite things to do, to keep it true to the character, but, kind of put a little bit of girl power in there too.
Okay. So, what got you into cosplay? You don't sound like you're someone who's new to this. You're way too... you told me before you're a makeup artist, and you're exuding a sense of confidence for somebody who's been doing this for a while. Maybe I'm wrong, but what got you into cosplay, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I've always found it kind of fun. I've always admired people that were able to go out there and, portray their favorite characters. I mean, I've been an anime fan since I was little. Dragon Ball Z was like the first show I ever really got into, and I'm still into and super obsessed with it.
Are you watching Super, the new one?
Of course. Oh my... I don't want to say any spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the current episodes.
Let's spoil. Are you freaking out that how Trunks almost goes blue?
Oh my Lanta. So I had a debate with someone actually a couple days ago who was not impressed because Trunks did a spirit bomb. And I was like, excuse me, this guy has been mastering, some of the greatest warriors' moves in such a short amount of time. How could you not be impressed by that? Yeah. And then he did the spirit sword. He literally turned a spirit bomb into a sword.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of control.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku has a hard time controlling the spirit bomb in its raw energy form as it is. How could you not be impressed with Trunks making it a sword?
I think I was only a little let down because of the bad guy, whose name eludes me right now. Zamatsu. He was built up so much. I thought he was going to be more of an ongoing threat or an ongoing character. Mm-hmm. And he's, to me, went a little cliche with the I want to destroy all humans thing.
Yeah.
And to me, it felt cheap because I felt like he was going to be more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being nitpicky, but
no.
I love the direction show, and I love what they're doing with Trunks. I'm so happy. I hope they bring him back in time.
Oh my gosh, they have to.
I know, right? He's just so awesome.
I think the one thing about Zamasu that made him an intriguing villain was because he really thought he was doing good. He really thought he was doing justice to the universe by destroying all mortals, because he feels like we don't really value the gifts that were given to us.
Yeah.
And that's what really made him an intriguing villain, because he really thought he was doing good. He wasn't like, I just want to take over the world. I just want to kill people. Boo was like, killing's fun and stuff like that. This guy literally thought he was doing a service. But as the Dragon Ball Z kind of series goes with all the villains, you know how it always has that powerful moment ending where most of the villains that were defeated, they weren't really defeated with the ultimate power. It was they were in Cell defeated by Gohan Super Saiyan 2, Father Son Kamehameha. I mean, Majin Buu Super Kamehameha. So, sorry.
Right now, I'm loving that she is just not a beautiful woman pretending to be a cosplayer, pretending to be an anime fan. She's dropping Dragon Ball Z history that's making me very nostalgic and happy. I'm talking to a fan who also happens to be Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So it's just cool. You're awesome to me right now. So
thank you so much. It's I have a passion for it, and I mean, I've only been cosplaying I guess, I don't know. I did cosplay once when I was 16, just did a quick like pink hair. I don't even know what I was, but I went to a convention and it was a lot of fun. And I had gone to conventions in between, but I never really cosplayed. But I really admired those people. I guess it was just a matter of having the confidence to do it. And I've always had like very low confidence and low self-esteem. But last year when I finally decided to actually cosplay, I said, you know what? Everyone's here to have fun. And if someone's gonna judge you, that's on them. That's not something that you can control. That's something that's, wrong with them. Everyone's here for the same reason, to meet people, have fun, laugh, and you're gonna encounter more people who love what you do versus people who question, in a way that's not cool, you know? And I really encourage anyone that's thinking about cosplay to do it. You don't have to be a master at cosplay. You don't have to be an expert armor maker or seamstress or whatever the case may be. Just do what makes you happy. If you cosplay a character that no one knows about, at least, you're happy with it. And I really encourage people to do it because it really has helped boost my confidence, not just again, not really for how other people see me, but in myself. And you know what? I can do these things. Yeah. I don't care. It makes me happy, and that's what should matter the most, is making yourself happy. So
you are amazing because naturally, without seeming forced, you answered most of the questions I would normally ask.
I'm sorry.
No. Not to be sorry. It's just I love it when I meet someone and click. Where it's just the conversation's free-flowing, it feels good and natural, and exactly, this is what I'm hoping for. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So one thing we didn't cover, which is one of the questions I always ask. If you had all the money, time in the world, and you had Yaya and Jessica to help, whomever, what's your dream cosplay?
What is my dream cosplay? Oh, okay. All right, so there's two. Okay, so I don't know if you've played any of the Street Fighter games,
yes,
but one of my favorite Street Fighter games when I was growing up was Street Fighter EX3. And there's a character in there, her name is Ariel, and she's half human, half kind of robot, sort of. And she goes on skates. She has just a basic kind of unitard sort of thing, but she has big rockets and guns and stuff like that come out of her arms. And I can't do that, but I've always wanted to cosplay her because she's oh my gosh, she just stuck with me so much in my childhood.
Yeah.
There's another one, but I can't.
A little secret one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily a secret. Okay, I've always wanted to do. Soul Calibur was one of my favorite games too. And then in Soul Calibur 4, I think it was, there is a character.
You're hitting all my retro buttons. I mean Street Fighter EX. No one talks about the EX. It's like the forgotten child.
I know.
They left it in a corner, and
it's literally no one. When I say that, they're like, "Huh? What is that?" I'll get a lot of people that don't even know what
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know they made a 3. I know they made 1. I played the hell out of it, and I liked it, but I thought no one else did. That you told me there's a 3. I'm like, I gotta find that now.
Yeah. I absolutely it's funny because there's so many things that. I don't know, I guess when I introduce it to people, I have a younger brother and he plays video games and stuff like that, and I'll talk about games that I've played, and he just makes me feel old because he has no idea what I'm talking about. But back to Soul Calibur, I think it was Soul Calibur 4. There's a character, her name is Hildegard, and she's full-blown armor, just all armor with a long lance sort of thing. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot. I'm sure it would take hours and hours, days, maybe even weeks to do, because she's literally just full-blown armor.
Yeah.
But she was such a strong character, and her resolve was it was always the same.
Yeah.
She literally just wanted to do good, and I loved her character. But for me to make that, tough. Right. But I would love to.
A little thing on that, I have my little dream cosplays of Gundam things, and I now put a goal for myself to try to make by next year a Gundam Barbatos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want to go full cray-cray.
You gotta do it.
Well, I was first this is kind of impossible how I do this. On YouTube, there's a whole bunch of craft foam. You know the stuff that you walk on the floor?
Yes.
Tutorials of how to make armor. And you watch.
One.
Oh yeah. Well, you watch them. and it makes it seem so much easier. So after watching that, I feel like, okay, maybe I could do this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's just about practice, and I will say I did not make this armor. I'm not taking credit for it.
No,
Becca Noel. It's BECKANOEL. You can find her on all social media platforms. She does commission works as well. She's a fantastic cosplayer, and this is the most durable, most comfortable, lightweight thing that I've ever worn. I like it more than I like everyday clothes. She's fantastic. Please check her out.
You are amazing. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Cool.